everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to the Monday Night War, set in the one and only Brobna. And we have a super special battle report for you because the Grey Knights and Black Templars have both recently just had huge army refreshes, and we are going to pit them head to head for you today. I'm going to be piloting the Grey Knights and Beanie, the Black Templars. But before we start the battle today, we've got a new friend to introduce to you. This is Wayne Grotsky. He might look a little bit different from the one that we use in Kill Team, but trust me, this is the OG and original, and not just a model that I've left over at Beanie's house several times by accident. He's going to be hiding in today's Battle Report battlefield. Can you spot him? Will you win a prize? No, but just let us know in the comments if you've seen him. Welcome to... No, maybe we should move him. That's a bit too obvious, I think.
Damn.
Welcome to another ruined sector of Brobna here, and today we are fighting for not just pride, but also the right to rub the relic over here. This is the most prized possession of this war-torn battlefield that once saw home to a field of fiendish orcs that have been chased off in recent years. But the statue remains. Maybe it was the Emperor's blessing, or maybe it was just because the Greenskins couldn't actually figure out if it was actually just one of their orky-morkified figurines and just thought, nah, just leave it. Leave it be. So now, the Black Templars and the Grey Knights are fighting for the right to control the 5 objectives that are on this battlefield. We're playing take and hold, but the winner at the end will get to rub this glorious relic for reasons unknown and may or may not be
Entirely sexual.
Entirely sexual, may or may not be perverted. Definitely perverted. So yeah, that's what we're playing for today. It's a nice and simple battle because we want to get to grips with the 2 armies that have had so many rules refreshes that we will apologise in advance if we get a few of them wrong.
All of them.
Yep, that was me being very generous. But now, let's go meet the teams. So, kicking things off is Beanie's Black Templar list, painted up lovingly by Gareth Burke, and ooh, me, oh my, is that a Helbrecht I see leading the charge?
No, it is.
Oh, yeah.
No, you were right. The first time, that is High Marshal Helbrecht. He shall be leading the charge. He is a little bit different than he was before. He used to give 5-up crits, but now he gives +1 to strength.
Yep.
He's still incredibly choppy. He has an extra wound. You can't really go wrong with him.
And he even actually, at the start of the fight phase, when he doles out his mortal wounds, he actually adds 1 to the roll, depending if you've got for every 5 boys or 10 boys you've got in your squad that he's with. So if you put him with a big Crusader squad, he'll get quite a lot of benefits for his roll to dish out those
That's
mortal
very
wounds.
nice.
Very nice indeed, yeah.
And next to him is the Emperor's Champion, who is now in a weird spot where he is not an epic character or anything,
no.
But he is not you can have more than one of him, but it
Yes.
does mean now that you can give him enhancements, which is quite a lot of fun, and make him extra choppy.
Indeed.
He also moves more, he's a lone operative, and he is going to absolutely wreck small groups of people.
Oh yes, he will, because Beanie's running this as the Godhammer Assault Force, which is going to benefit him for jumping out of the transports that he's got here. But it also means that he can give this guy the Paragon of Fury, which means that he adds 2 to the strength of his weapon characteristics, and I believe it does some other funky stuff
Yeah,
as well.
so if they get out of the transport that turn, they all get +1 to damage.
That is insane.
So, well, it'll only be for him.
But still, damage 4 weapon.
Yeah. He'll be strength 10 -3, 4 damage.
Chopping and blopping, baby.
Yeah, he's pretty much killing absolutely anyone he likes, especially with the fact you can give him devastating wounds once per game.
Yeah.
And then next to him, I believe it is a Castellan.
It is indeed.
With a power axe and a gun.
Yep, a plasma variety.
He's a captain, but fancier, and has bigger shoulder pads.
Indeed, and he adds a nice thing to when you pop him with a group. There'll be some extra benefits there too. But speaking of the people that are to be led, you've got a Primaris Crusade squad right here.
I do. They're just called a Crusade squad now.
Oh yes,
they
of
don't
course.
distinguish.
Yep.
You're the one being racist.
I'm
now.
sorry, apologies.
Or sizist.
Yeah, damn it, being cancelled on my own channel.
That's right. So we're running them mainly in full chop mode.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's as many attacks as they can possibly get in there.
Because they've got sustained hits 1 now, which is really good on the chop.
Yeah, on their chain swords, and then the power swords are lethal hits.
Which is really good.
But they have lost 1 chainsword attack, so they've gone from the ridiculous 5 on a regular boy down to 4.
Which is still a lot of chop when
Yes.
you look at it coming in, and also now they have a surge move, don't they? So if they get shot once per phase, they can do a d6 + 2 move towards the enemy that shot them, or the nearest enemy.
Yeah, they basically sound like better World Eater Berserkers.
Which is just what a World Eaters Collector wants to hear, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, very true. Right, and behind them we have some Sword Brethren who have lost their ability, sadly, to give +1 damage on the charging, which allowed Helbrecht to become the ultimate mincer of intercessors.
I know, man, yeah.
But they've got some decent rules of their own now. They should be a lot of fun to play with.
Because every single power weapon that they've got also gains the lethal hit rule, which is quite spicy. Indeed.
Yeah, it should allow them to do a lot of work there.
Yep.
I'm just quickly checking if there's anything else that they do that I should be telling you. But all their weapons already been knocked up to damage 2.
Yes, and don't they hit on 2s now as well? So they'll be weapon skill 2 with everything apart from the Thunder Hammer, which is weapon
hitting on 3s,
which is insane.
But they've also lost an attack. But again, having lethal hits, that might make up for it. So
yeah, for sure.
It's pretty cool. Looking forward to giving them a try.
More focused and elite.
And then we have a 5-man squad of Blade Guard veterans. That should be fun.
They're just the standard ones from the Codex, the Space Marine Codex, because you can. They're the Space Wolves weren't allowed to run Astartes stuff without taking penalties to their vows and whatnot. These guys, they can roll them in, and they still count as Black Templars, so they get included.
Why isn't it 6? Is there a price difference?
There is actually. They've changed it now so that it's squad of 5 is a different, or 4s, 5s, and 6s you can run them as. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was all about points, my friend.
Yes, and then we've got an Impulsor with the standard multi-melter glued on the top because the Black Templars love multi-melters.
They love them, man.
And then there is a Repulsor over here that looks to be the anti-infantry version that also has an invisible multi-melter glued onto it instead of the customary random stubber, which I believe is there.
Somewhere around there,
So that is now a multi-melter.
Which is great because, it would be great if I was taking loads of vehicles. Uh-oh, that's exactly what I am doing.
Yeah, so this is 1,000 points on the nose?
It is, my friend.
So I'm winning?
Yeah, because I'm 995, unfortunately.
Chump.
But let's go meet my meagre but shiny forces, let's say. Ooh. So here we are with a lot less models for nearly 1,000 points, but the quality will hopefully outweigh the quantity here.
No.
Because because I do have 2 up saves across the board for all of my Grey Knights, which stays the same, as does their Gates of Infinity, which allows me to teleport at the end of Beanie's fight phase, just swipe up some models and move them around. Extra movement shenanigans is always fun, and I'm running this in a detachment that benefits running a lot of Dread Knights, which is why I brought 3 different varieties over here.
Sanctic something.
Sanctic Spearhead.
It,
and all of them get auto advance for 6, and all of them get assault on their weapons. Every single one of them is loaded out with a side cannon and an incinerator and a Nemesis Demon Great Hammer, because that is the best weapon still. I will not hear about this mace that they've apparently added in. I will not ask about this Subliminator melter, because again, it's only like 2 shots and it just doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, and didn't they like add a flail, which is like better for killing characters? It's like you've
specifically
got enough,
for characters.
like you've got enough character killing potential with everybody having a horrible force weapon.
Now, the benefits of the updates for these guys over here, the Grandmaster Dread Knight, he used to have once per battle round, he could activate a thing to reroll all hits, wounds, and damage against vehicles. Now he has that all the time, which is pretty nice. And he also can reduce the cost of a CP once per battle round as well, like a standard captain can do for most other factions, which is very nice. These 2 over here retain their advance and charge, which is super useful considering that they get the auto advance of 6, so it should deliver them into combat pretty efficiently across the board. Now, I've got Castellan Crow over here because of the fact that I am running him with a squad of 5 Purifiers behind him. He gives them an extra shot of their Purifying Flame. He personally re-rolls all wound rolls against characters. He has devastating wounds with his Black Blade of Antwerp, and also he will benefit from their re-rolls of wounds over here. No, he re-rolls hits against characters. They re-roll wounds of 1 or all, depending on whether or not you're on an objective, which is very cool.
What kind of blade does he have again?
The Black Blade of Antwerp.
Thank you.
It's a very metal name right there. And over here, I've got 1 squad of Strike Marines because of the fact, Strike Force, because they are amazing still. They get Scout 6, they can have sticky objectives, and they're just useful. Never leave home without them, because you want to have them moving around. That is right, Bruno. We never leave home without them. We never leave home. But that is my boys over here. I've given this guy here the Sigil of Exigeance, which means that he can disappear from the battle once per game, once Beanie has shot him. Excuse Bruno, who's rudely interrupting here. That's okay, we'll follow him. You got anything to say? No, just want to beat me with a tail. Glorious bumhole shot there. Apologies for the YouTube standards agency right there. So this guy here gets to disappear from the battle once per game, once he's been targeted, and can then deep strike, redeploy anywhere on the battlefield, and then Beanie has to select new targets. So it's great for jumping him in and then jumping him straight back out again. So that is my force, 995 points around the nose. So let's get them deployed, and let's start cracking his meds. So here we are after full deployment, and Beanie and I were taking no guff whatsoever. Nothing is on the table.
I took some guff.
What did you do? What was the guff?
It was just the dog.
Oh, the dog has
just
guff.
guffing.
Yeah, fair enough, understandable. But everything is on the table. My meager forces are here. Strike Force squad over here. 2 of the Dread Knights regular, and the Grand Master, who fears nothing, has decided to stand in the middle in the open.
What a thug.
Castellan Crow and his mates are over here as well. Beanie has gone a little bit more shielded over here. The Crusader squad is behind cover over there. Repulsor backing it up. Impulsor in the middle that is carrying the Castellan and the what are they called? Sword Brethren?
So the Blade Guard and the
Blade
Castellan
Guard.
in there. Sword Brethren and Helbrecht are chilling in there.
And if you can spot him over here with his blade poking out through this tiny hole, is the Emperor's champion over here. He's just like, wait, I refuse to put it down. But the question on everyone's lips is, where's Wayne Grotsky? Can you spot him? I don't know. But anyway, we'll play
Where's Poochie?
Where's Poochie? But we'll play the battle, and hopefully you'll be able to spot them. So we'll just roll on camera now for turn 1 priority. I get a cool 3. Beanie gets a cool 8, because he's rolling a D8, you bastard. Okay. That'll learn you. Okay, right.
Well, it was worth it. See if you notice.
So that means it's Grey Knight's turn 1. So before the battle even begins proper, I've used the scout moves from these Marines over here, who are now within range of that objective, meaning that at the very first start, I get that under my control with their sticky objectives. And now, run wild and free, boys. Run wild and free. So here we are after my movement phase, and I have tried to divide and conquer over here with the 3 Dread Knights moving up across 3 different areas of the board. Crow and his boys are securing this objective over here. The Grand Master is securing this one for the moment, and over here we have decided to keep the Strike Marines over here next to this hulking juggernaut, because if the Emperor's champion does decide to move forward and obliterate him, at least they can go in and finish the job, hopefully. So just keep them there for the moment. Now, in terms of the shooting, it's rather meager, because the only things that are within range are the 2 heavy Psycans over here on these 2. This one's going to go up into the Impulsor. This one here is going to go up into the Repulsor. So that will be the shooting that we do right now. So 6 shots from the Grand Masterio. And I'm going to play actually for 1 CP down to 0 CP because of his captain's ability. Abominus class targets, +1 to wound against vehicles. So that means that it's going to be that guy over there. That's what I meant to do. So he's going to be doing 6 shots, strength 10.
Does he have to be within certain range to grant this ability?
He can do it on himself.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sorry, I pointed at the wrong one there. So he's the one that's using Abominus class.
It's tricking me, guys.
Yeah, sorry. It's the psychic powers. They're very tricksy to hold on to. So hitting on 3s with a heavy side cannon. And he hits a fair few times. No special rules here, but now I'm going to be wounding you on 2s because of the fact that it was strength 10, +1 to wound, your toughness 9. So I wound you all 5 times. It is -2, no cover bonus, 3 damage a pop.
Okay, well this is dead. 5s.
Ooh! Ooh!
Yeah, it's just dead.
Is it actually dead?
Yes, it's 11 wounds.
Well.
Does it explode?
Oh!
And now all the boys inside, it's a mortal wound per roll.
Only the
one
one.
more
Only the
wound.
one. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That was actually much better than I anticipated from the Grand Master. Look at Beanie caressing his poor Impulsor. He's very sad about that. It was a very jammy amount of shots there, I won't lie. That was a very good start to it. But it was made up of the fact that this guy over here did absolutely nothing against the Repulsor. So thus ends my turn with a big bang, but it might turn into a little whimper if I get absolutely chewed up by the forces that have emerged over there. So yeah.
Oh, we haven't said what Templar vow I'm in.
I thought that it was pretty obvious, to be honest. I thought that we were doing the +1 to wound against everything.
You are correct. It is the +1 to wound against everything that's the equal to or greater toughness.
Yeah, it has become one of those things that immediately the audience has just like gone, yeah, of course you're going to choose that one 90% of the time. It's so fringe, the other ones there. But
yeah,
still,
like even with the fact you've got like loads of psychers and things like that.
It's not that good against them.
No, re-rolling charges and precision.
Yeah, okay. You can attack Crow, but yeah, it's much better to have +1 to wound against them. So we now move into Beanie's turn 1. So here we are after Beanie's movement phase, and it has been erratic. And by that I mean he has pushed forward into unfamiliar territory by just basically searching wherever he can. He did say, and I quote, "I should use this Crusade squad to score some points, but I also want to get in your face." I was like, fair enough, fair enough.
It's far more aggressive than I'd normally like to be, and I don't see any reason why that going for 10 and 11-inch charges could backfire.
Yes, unfortunately we have a 10-inch charge over here. Is it a 11-inch for them?
It's an 11.
And an 8-inch charge over here for
that one's guaranteed.
Oh, it's guaranteed, but it's going to happen. But we do have a lot of shooting to go through because you have heavy bolt pistols on here and a Pyre pistol on the Marshal, I believe. And then you've got all of the bolt pistols and guns over here. I'm pretty sure he's packing too.
He's got a bolt pistol.
Hey man, it could snipe somebody's face off. That's all you need. But the real star of the show is going to be the Repulsor with all of its heavy bolters, defensive arrays, multi-melter, and Hunter Slayer. So, do you want to build up to the main course?
No, I want to eat the steak and then consider having the prawn cocktail.
Love it, my friend. So who's going to be the target of all of your anger? Remember, these two bits of terrain, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the game, are what they call it, obscured, because it's like a big swamp over here, and this has a smouldering wreckage. So you've got the chance of shooting at Crow and his buddies, or at the poor old baby knight who is out there in front of you.
So the Hunter Killer,
yes,
Slayer even is going there. The
yes.
multi-melter's going there.
Yes.
And the repulsor defense array is going there.
A lot of shots, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it's in range. Oh, actually, it might be in range of them. So.
What range is it? 24?
It is 24.
You are in range. It's on the top of his head.
So we're going to put that the defensive array over there.
Sure.
We're going to put the twin heavy bolter over into there.
Makes a lot of sense.
But I think I'm going to put the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon into this guy.
You want to whittle him down, yeah.
Well, it's to try and fish for those devastating wounds.
It's true, and I'm only toughness 8 as well. What's the range of your multi-melter?
18.
Ooh, I think I'm probably just in range for that.
I checked the 18.
Annoying. Okay, so warm us up, champ. Where are you going to go?
So we're going to start with the Hunter Slayer, which hits on 2s.
Whoa, fair play to it.
Ready yourself for a classic 1.
Ooh, it's a 5. It hits. What's the strength?
14.
Okay,
so
well, it's definitely going to be 3s on that one. It's a huge one. Devastating?
No, but it is -3.
Okay, so that's going to put him on a cool 5. Which he does not make for D6 wounds, I believe. For a sweet 3, or is it D6 +1?
No, it's just D6, but it's a solid start.
That's a very good start. So 3 wounds taken on the baby knight so far.
And now, multi-melters.
Ooh, 1 hit, 1 fail. Strength of?
9, so we
3's to wound. Re-rolling, is it twin linked?
No, it is not twin linked, it's just a multi-melter. That has failed.
Worth a CP here or not?
No.
Okay, keeping that. Yeah, you need them for the charges, don't you? Okay, and then it's on to the.
Many other shots. So we'll do the.
Sure.
Let's do the heavy onslaught on this.
Oh yes, of course.
6.
Heavy onslaught's also going into the baby knight too. It's quite a fair few shots with this bad boy, isn't it?
It is 12 shots.
12 shots and devastating wounds on 6s, which is always very nice. 3s.
3s.
A very healthy selection there.
Yeah, losing Oath of Moment kind of sucks, but it's also not the worst thing.
Yeah, it's true.
That's going to be 5 wounds with 6s.
6s being great.
They don't get the +1. The +1 is only
no, it's
in
only
melee.
melee.
Yeah. So. Damn. I didn't get a single.
That is annoying. That is very annoying. But still, damage has been done. 3 damage onto my baby knight, and now the rest of the shots will be going into Crow and the boys. Beanie, for the people at home, please do what you just did there.
Yeah.
And why are you doing that?
Because I got 0 wounds through against that squad with an 18 shotgun and a re-rolling heavy bolter.
That was a very unfortunate series of events there. Some jammy rolling and some unlucky rolls all in one. So that's all the shooting done from the Repulsor. So now we'll sweep through all of the rest of the shots here with their targets and bring you up to speed. Unfortunately, Beanie was not able to do a single wound across the board over here. Came close, but did not get it through the True Silver armour. Yes, that's it, the Santic armour that the Grey Knights carry. So now it is down to the charge phase, the most important one. Do you want to start with the easiest one for the re-rollable, or do you want to go for big and then fish over here?
We're going to go for the 11-inch charge.
So big, 11-inch charge going against the Grandmaster. No.
Now the 10-inch charge.
10-inch charge, okay.
No.
Is that worth the re-roll, or are you saving it for the 8-inch charge?
I'm saving it for the 8-inch.
Yeah, because you want to get in. Okay, so 8-inch charge over here. Ooh, the re-roll's coming in. BC. It's an 8. He's in. The Emperor's Champ. Slay. I was prepared for many things. I was not prepared for that to be his battle cry. That is almost as good as Vivian Pistrinka without. That is fantastic. Okay, so the Emperor's Champ has made it into battle. So over here, the Emperor's Champ is going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s because of the vow, and Beanie's activating the once per battle devastating wounds ability too. So every single 6 he gets here will be 3 damage straight on through. Thank you, Governor. So let's see him, baby, hitting on 2s. Ooh, that's healthy. That's very good.
3's wounds,
6s are great. No 6s, but a huge amount of hits there. So that is going to be, what, 5, 3, 4, 5, minus?
-3.
So it's going to put him on 2. I just need to check to see if they have a 4-up invulnerable. I have an invulnerable save of 4-up. Let's see it, 5 to make. I only make 3 of them, so 2 go through, so 6 damage I have accumulated on that.
You only make 3?
I looked at the bad ones first, my friend, and I used the wrong words. But now it is time to striketh back. So I'm fighting back now. 5 attacks with the Nemesis, Nemesis Great Hammer, hitting on 3s. I hit you, ooh, only 2 times. He's dropped that, but I'm strength 14, so I'll be wounding you on 2s. 2 huge wounds, no extra things on it. It's -3 AP, so onto your 4-up invulnerable. D6 plus 1 damage for each one that goes through.
Yes, and according to the Goonhammer article on this,
yes.
He, with the Armour of Faith, can now blank an attack.
First one. So the first one that goes through will do no damage whatsoever. Which is a good thing, because he didn't even need it. It's both made.
Faith.
Indeed. So I am down to a mighty, what am I on? So I lost 6 wounds from that, didn't I?
You
so
did.
I'm on 7 wounds with him remaining, and you are on full with a free save as well. So I think that one there has gone decidedly in your favour. But that is the end of the combat over here. And at the end of your fight phase, I can choose whether to pick somebody up and drop them down again, which I will do with the Strike Marines over here, who will disappear into the sky for redeployment in my turn 2. So after doing some teleport shenanigans over here, I begin the round with 15 VP for holding 1, 2, 3 objectives that I have now moved off of. The Grand Master is leading the charge over here. He's pushed forward to the side of the Blade Guard Vet Squad for an easy charge and to also unleash his side cannons into them. Castellan Crow is now also within range of all of the Purifying Flames, his own side cannon and Incinerator in that squad, also going up into that squad there. And this guy is also going to go down to the Blade Guard because I just want to get rid of quite a choppy unit off the board if I can. I paid 1 CP for a fallback shoot and charge strat over here with this Dread Knight so that I can potentially take down the Emperor's Champ, and over here they're going to be supported by the Strike Marines who are just going to pepper him if he's still alive at the end of things. So now into the shooting phase. Let's kick things off as per with the big leader of the bunch, the Grand Master, who's going to nominate these guys as the subject of his shots. So hitting on 3s with his heavy side cannon first. He hits you 5 times, and it's strength 8, you are toughness 4 still, so it's going to be 2s to wound. I wound you all of the times, but with low wounds, so many 2s there. So that is 5 at AP 2, 3 damage a pop, no cover.
Okay, 4-up invul.
Here we go. So 2 bite the big one, not bad at all. And now into the heavy Incinerator, 2d6 auto hits for 5 shots, not the best. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. And I wound you 4 times, AP minus 1, 1 damage, no cover. So again, 4 4-ups. Oh, me, oh my.
Okay, 3 more dead.
That's only 1 damage a pop for the heavy Incinerator, so that is 1 guy dead out of that. So that's all of the Grand Master's shooting done. We'll now move into the Crow and the boys, who are going to start with their Purifying Flames, just because I remember that I have it. They're going to get 2 shots because he's leading the squad, so that's 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots with Castellan Crow leading the charge, and it's going to be hitting on 3s with this. I hit with all bar 1, that's quite nice. And then it's going to be anti-infantry 2 up. So let's see if they can get these through. That is 2 drops, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP 1, no cover. So That is going to be another one obliterated. Castellan Crow. Then it's going to do his own. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. He misses. Oh, he hits twice actually. And then it's going to be anti-infantry 2 up again. He drops 1, same deal. AP 1, no cover. No damage there. So I'll do all of the blotters and regular stuff from those boys and the strike squad into both this and that squad, respectively. Be back. So the shooting from the Storm Bolters over here did nothing, but over here, the Strike Squad managed to do 1 wound against the Emperor's Champ. Now to finish off the shooting, it's going to be this guy also shooting into the Emperor's Champ. 6 shots from the heavy side cannon, point blank range right in his little cute face. Hitting on 3s. Managed to drop 3 from that. 50-50, baby. Wounding on 2s. I wound you 3 times, so this will bring you up to 3 4-up invulnerables, and it's 3 damage a pop for each one. Will the Emperor's Champion fall at the first hurdle?
Sorry, how many?
3. 3 4-ups to make. He takes a cool 6 damage, so it's going to have to be a CP reroll for this one to keep him alive. Oh, he's going to use it for a free one there.
Yeah, so I'm going to reduce one of them, and I am going to use a CP reroll here. No.
So he's down to 1 wound remaining, and now it's time for the Heavy Incinerator. 2d6 auto hits. Only for 3? Oh, meow. I wound you 2 times, my friend. AP 1, so on to 3-up saves. He has made them both. He's alive.
Just
Hanging on. And over here, to round things off, it's the heavy side cannon into the blade guards. So it's going to be another 6 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Who's this from?
That boy over there down the line onto them.
Okay.
So it's going to be a cool 6 2s. He has made 5 of them. -2, 3 damage a pop, no cover. That is a 2 blade guard dead. And how many wounds does the Castellan have?
I assume he has 4.
So he's on 1 wound remaining.
Yeah, this is going to be a very short game.
It was always going to be when we skewed this hard. But that is the end of my shooting. And now it is time for the charging. Both charges have been made over here. I've charged into the Emperor's Champ and also the Castellan, respectively. So it's going to be 5 attacks for the Nemesis Demon Great Hammer first, over here into the Champ. Hitting on 3s. He hits you 3 times, wounding you on 2s. He wounds you another 3 times onto your 4-up invulnerables over here. Are you checking it once per phase or once per battle round?
No, I've just realised.
Yes.
An attack on him. Perfect. The problem is not having the actual Codex here, because his old ability was only against melee.
Yes.
But this one just says an attack.
Does it say each phase?
Yes, once per phase.
Cool. So he will be able to blank one of these out.
Okay.
So if he gets any through, so it's 3 4-ups to make, my friend. Ooh.
I'm going to blank it.
He's blanked it out straight away. So that means now it is the Emperor's Champ to fight back. We'll go over to the Castellan afterwards. So 6 attacks with the Black Blade. Nice. And now it's going to be wounding on 3s again because of your vow.
That's 4.
Pretty spicy. Oh no! I think
9.
I think that he's going to be dead. Unless I pay for a CP reroll here, correct? Because otherwise, that'll bring me down to 6. I'll be on 1 wound in. I might as well do it now. CP reroll. He's not made it. Does he explode? Take him with him. Go on, take him with him for me. Ah, okay, so he crumples to the dust. One of the Dread Knights is down and out. Very nice indeed, mate. Can only advance if you can move on to it, remember? So he is standing.
It's 6 inches away. I can move 3.
Yeah, fair enough. So he's
going
going to. He's pushing onto the objective over here. Nicely done.
I'll take that.
So now it's over to the Castellan versus the Grand Master. So he gets an extra attack here. So it's going to be 6 attacks.
Easy.
Easy peasy. He hits with everything. And it's going to be wounding on 2s again. He drops 1, but that's 5 wounds coming in at AP a lot. So on to 5 4-up saves. He tried so hard.
Got a CP.
Did you use it to reroll anything?
No, I had 2 before. Now we're
yeah,
down to 1.
well, you might as well use it here. He's alive and thriving. Oh no, the hubris of the Grand Master is now going against him because the Castellan, with his mighty master-crafted power axe, is able to fight back.
Uh-oh.
The Grand Master managed to take 2 wounds in return, bringing him down to a swift 11. But that was not the combat we wanted from the Grey Knights. The shooting was good, the combat was bad, because we've now lost an objective over here, and this guy is still alive and is about to be supported by these boys. Oh dear. But them's the breaks, as we now move into Beanie's turn 2. Right then, here we are. It's been a pretty chaotic turn 2 movement phase because Beanie has, in his own words, given up the objective and is going for the kill, because in this squad he's obviously got 2 power fists and a power weapon on the Sword Brethren, and they're definitely going to be able to help out in the battle against the Grand Master. Over here, this guy, the Emperor's Champion, decided to forego holding on to the objective and just went, look, you've got that one now, and I don't like you. So yeah, he's coming right back. And over here, Helbrecht and the Sword Brethren have jumped out of the repulsor. They can't charge, but they are in a great position to do some damage in the next turn and take this objective over here. And the repulsor, well, it can fire only, pretty much exclusively, at the baby suit over here. So I feel like he's going to die.
He's just going to fire everything at them.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense. And speaking of which, we go into the shooting phase, and I assume that you want to kick things off over here, because the rest is just piddly diddlies.
No, the big bolt pistol.
Would you like to do the grenade stratagem?
Can't, he's in combat.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
And I don't have a full back.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so 2s.
Nice.
6 is easy.
No. I like your gusto, though.
And pistol.
Bolt pistol. Yes.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he is quite. I'm very badly hurt. So I assume everything from Helbrecht's squad and the repulsor into this guy.
Yes.
That's all they can see. So we'll be back with the results. Over here, all of the shooting from Helbrecht, the boys, and the repulsor has taken this baby knight down to 5 wounds remaining. Over here, all of the pistols...
But he did save both of the multi-melter shots, and I hate it.
I'm trying to glaze over this because there was a growl of fury so guttural it shook the foundations of your house. Over here, all of these guys shot into combat over here at the -1 that you're allowed to do, but no damage was done. So now it is time for Beanie's favourite phase, the charge phase. Very easy charge over there, relatively speaking. Very easy charge over there, relatively speaking. So, who do you want to go with first?
Start there.
Sure thing, bro.
I think 3's enough.
It's just testicle-inducingly...
Yes.
Yeah, they're in. Okay, so they're in.
Just
So we'll move one of them, and then we'll go over to the Emperor's Chump over here, who needs a cool...
He's going to need like a 5, I think.
And, oh, he's seen that. Look at that sick fakie it's pulling. I don't even know how it did that. So that is a cool 11-inch charge over there.
Yeah.
Erratic. So he is definitely in. Now, Beanio Maximicio, I have a cool 2 CP left to do. So you choose where you want to fight, because I will be striking back. Yes, a smart plan. A very smart plan indeed. Emperor's Chump going in first. Update time over here. The Emperor's Champ managed to... He slayed 3 of my boys over here. I'm yet to fight back, but I spent 1 CP to counter-attack because I haven't used his ability to reduce the cost of a CP for himself, and he's done that to kill all of the Acolytes, but still the Initiates and the Sword Brethren and the Marshal remain. So, who's attacking first?
So we will attack with what remains of the Crusader squad.
Cool, so that's 2 power fists, 6 attacks, you've got a power weapon as well, and then some diddly-biddly chainswords. So, power fists first?
Will be hitting on 3s.
Yes, they will.
And will these have lethal hits as the new rules? I don't...
No, sustained hits on all of these. Remember, lethal hits was only for the doodad.
Well, that was for the chainswords, wasn't it?
I think that every weapon that they have has sustained hits.
Let me check the rule.
Okay, so the power fists do not have sustained, so 3s. Nice. And then strength 8 on 8, so you'll be wounding on 3s because your vow still kicks in here. Nice.
3 -2.
3 4-up saves on the Grand Master. He's made all bar 1, so that's going to be 2 damage onto him there. 6, 7, 8, 9 remaining. Then it's going to be the power weapon?
Yes, which now has been bumped up to having lethal hits and 2 damage.
That's what we want.
And just check and see how many attacks that has, because I don't know whether there's...
Still be 4, I think, with that one.
It says 3
Oh,
here.
3. Oh, they've lost one, haven't they? Cool, yeah, so 3 attacks with the power weapon coming in. No lethals, but all hits. Strength of?
5 with a +1 to wound, so 4s.
So 4s.
Okay,
Not
2.
bad. AP?
-2.
Both made with double 6s. The Santic Guardians protecting me, and now it is the Piddly Diddly Chainsaw squads that are left?
1,
2.
2.
So 4 each, so 8 attacks in total, but these have sustained this 1.
Puts that 1 back in, those 2s go away.
Yep. Now it's going to be
5s. So 1 wound, -1.
Okay, on to 3-up save. And he's made it with a 3. Okay, so that's all the fighting from the Crusade squad. You might as well do the Castellan as well, separate from that squad.
Okay, so 4 attacks, hitting on 2 6s are lethal.
Yes, they are.
And now 4's to wound. Okay, no.
Okay, so 1 lethal coming in. And he's not made it, so 2 damage on that one there. So he's on to 7 wounds in total. But that is all of the squad fought there. Over here, things went pretty badly for the Strike Marines. They managed to do no wounds against the Emperor's Champ, which is not good at all. So that is the end of the combat here. It's been a saber-rattling affair over here. Over here, much more devastating because I've been cut down and potentially I'll lose control of that objective and I can't teleport away with my abilities. I don't think it's worth me picking up and dropping these guys or doing anything here, because I'll be further away from the charge and I kind of need to blunt that spear that's coming in. So that ends Beanie's turn 2. At the beginning of my turn 3, at the moment I'm holding just 1 objective. We'll see if I hold this one with a battle shock test. Come on, boys. They have failed the battle shock test, so I am not holding that objective. Just 5 VP for me, my friend. I've got some thinking to do. By that I mean drinking. So I have had a pretty decisive, and some would say pretty terrifying turn, because I had originally planned to move the Dread Knight all the way back here within range to use his incinerator side cannon on these guys and just keep falling back the entire time. But the thing is that I need to do some damage against this repulsor. The only way to do that is to get in close with the Nemesis Demon Great Hammer and just tie it up and smash it to pieces. Will I be able to stop Helbrecht and the Sword Brethren with the combined forces of Crow as well? Probably not. But I'm gonna bloody well try. They're 3 wounds apiece as well, aren't they, these boys?
Yes.
So there's a lot to go through, a lot to chew through, but at the same time, I'm gonna just try my bloody best. For 1 CP over here, because I'm using his ability down to 0 CP, I've fallen back with the Commander, the Grand Master, who's dropped back so he can light up this Emperor's Champion. I failed the battle shock test, and one of my models of the Strike Force Marines got destroyed in the process of falling back, so he got cut down by the Black Blade, but hopefully he too will be cut down in a minute once the firepower goes backwards. So it goes into my shooting phase now, and we're going to put everything that we possibly can from this guy into Helbrecht and the boys. Let's see what that results in. So a pretty strong start over here from the side cannon and the heavy incinerator, taking Helbrecht and his boys down to 1 bloke and Helbrecht himself. So all of his shooting done over there. Over here, we're going to do the same again. The Grand Master is going to put the heavy incinerator into the Emperor's Champion, and everything else is going to go into the boys in front of him. 6 saves of 4-up over here for the Emperor's Champion, with one of them being going for free. He's managed to eke through the damage there. Even with a reroll and a free one, he has gone. Now the rest of the side cannon shots into the Crusade squad. Though the Grandmaster has taken down this squad to just 1 regular initiate and the Sword Brethren, and the Marshal is still, the Castellan, apologies, is still on his own on 1 wound. Pretty great shooting over there. But now it's time for Crow and the boys to also join the force. All of the Purifying Flames and the Storm Bolters going into this squad with Helbrecht. The Anti-Infantry 2-up should come a cropper here. So the Storm Bolters so far have done 1 wound. Purifying Flames have all hit, and there's 8 of them at -1, 1 damage, no cover.
So I'm going to do them 2 at a time.
Yep.
So 4-ups.
Ooh.
Made them.
Okay, another wound.
Lost a wound
One
there.
More, 1 more. Come on, just get a wound on Helbrecht. Come on, come on.
I'll do it one at a time.
Yeah, sure thing.
Then.
God damn it, the dramatic rolling. Okay, right, so he's gone
dead.
through. Now the other 2 are on Helbrecht then.
So 3s.
Damn it. Okay,
So
no.
Helbrecht is fine.
So let's see if Castellan Crow can do his own damage there. His Purifying Flames, he hits you 2 times. He is going to wound you with a reroll for the Purifier squad 2 times. So 2 3-up saves coming in. Take your 2 wounds. Burn in his bottom, my friends. He
Down to 4.
doesn't like it. He doesn't indeed. So that's all of the shooting done now. It is time for a epic charge. This guy into the side of the repulsor. and I will probably pay for tank shock to try and do some more damage. I will also be paying for a reroll because I got a double one. That's a double one. Sick, I'm in there with an 8. Thankfully, I made it up on the second time, so that is going to be tank shock and that. I'm out of CP for this round. Will Crow make it in? With a 6, 7, 8, 9, he's definitely in there too. And finally, will the Grandmaster make it in against those guys over there? He thought about it, but he got a 5, so he's fine. So 3 big charges made. Beanie has 2 CP left to pay to interrupt. I think I know where he will do, so I think that Castellan Crow and his boys are going to have to go up and try and batter him? So Crow is going up first. 5 attacks hitting on 2s, strength 6 minus 2 damage, but also re-rolling all hits against characters and also devastating wounds, which is very nice as well. So 2s, we hit with everything, nothing special here, but this is where we're looking for the fishy wishies. We got 2 re-rolls for the purifiers, and into 2 more ones, but luckily we get a cool 1 wound against him there. Sick.
-2.
-2.
Okay, so 4 up.
Dang it. Okay, so he's done no damage there. It's just time for the rest of the boys to show him how it's done. For those wondering, by the way, we did roll for Helbrecht's fight first, do mortal wounds thing, but unfortunately Beanie rolled a 1. Now,
of course I did.
He's got a cool 6 saves of 4 up to make against these Nemesis Force weapons. Oh, and only one of them went through. Oh, that's bad news for me. That is bad news. Are you going to pay for the CP reroll because you just going to take it on the chin?
Well, yeah. It's 2 damage, isn't it?
It's 2 damage, yeah. And how many wounds you got left?
4.
Do you want to keep him on 4 wounds? I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make
yeah,
you spend
why
the
not?
CP. Yeah,
why not?
There we go. CP reroll coming in, and oh dear, no damage was done by the entire squad against Helbrecht. Okay, boys, we're going to need to rethink that plan that you had there. But first, we're going to, unless you have to pay to interrupt anywhere else.
No, because I'd spend the CP there to keep them alive.
Of course.
I don't see the point in interrupting here because you are just going to kill those 2.
Indeed, we will. But let's see how I go up against the vehicle.
And your tank shock.
Oh yeah, I got to do the tank shock too. Thank you for reminding me.
So it's 8 dice.
6 in my 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Let's see how fun and interactive tank shock is. 1, 2, 3 wounds. 3 wounds in total. Not bad, not too shabby. So 3 wounds in total for that. I'm out of CP here, so I can't pay for the amazing +1 to wound against vehicles, but I can go in, swing in with a cool 5 attacks from my Nemesis Demon Greathammer. And because I am apparently rattled to my core, another 3 1s join the pack.
Hot.
Sick. I'm strength 14 though, so 3s to wound. I wound you the 1 time, AP -3.
Okay, so 6 up.
Ooh, D6 +1. Come to butthead. 5, 4, even. That's how you count.
Solid
good math. So I've done a cool 4 damage over there. Unfortunately, that has not crippled him nearly as much as I would like to, but hopefully the Grandmaster over here can show him how it's done. Boing! I don't know how this has happened, but he's just managed to roll 3 6s on a 6-up save for his Crusade squad.
So the Sword Brethren's going to die, Power Fist Man's going to stay.
Yeah,
Ooh, actually, that's got lethal hits.
Yeah, that's probably better going
yeah,
uphill, isn't it?
I'm going to go with lethal hits.
So he still has failed to clear that squad, which is very annoying indeed. But yeah, we're now into Beanie's fight back. And do you want to do the Sword Brethren?
Yeah. So it's going to be
4 attacks, hitting on 3 6s are great.
Yeah.
And great they are, 2 lethals already. Oh,
and then we force wound.
Oh my
3
god.
wounds.
Oh my god, AP a lot, isn't it?
2,
So it's onto his 4-ups. Invulnerables. He's made 1, but failed 2. That is
4 more damage.
Oh my giddy aunt. So that is put him onto, what, 3 wounds remaining?
Yes.
Oh, me meow. He's feeling it, Mr. Krabs over here. But what the real deal is going to be Helbrecht swinging his sword against these boys here with Crow. I'm not looking forward to this. So here we go, 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh man, if only the 6s did something like...
If only that was lethal.
Jeepers creepers.
And then 2s.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, well, there's still 4 through at -3. So 5 ups. I made 1, but 3 have been slain and slewen over here. Ouchie wawa. Look at that, half a squad. Gone. Well, that's what you get when you go up against the High Marshal over here. But the real deal is, what is the repulsor kicking out with its armoured tracks over here?
6 attacks, hitting on 4s.
God damn, it's Jason Bourne.
4 hits.
God damn.
And it's 4s to wound. Oh, no. 3s to wound,
you'll get
because
your
of the +1 to wound.
Templar Vow kicks in over here.
So 3 wounds.
Oh my god, so 3 2-up saves to make. I thankfully hadn't dropped one, but my god, that was close. So in that turn, the charges were successful, the shooting was devastating, but unfortunately, I think I came off far worse out of that than going in. However, the Sword Brethren being out of the question is a big deal for me. So now we move into Beanie's turn 3-knee, and I don't think that he gets a single point.
Not a single point.
He's abandoned all of the things here, but he has not abandoned hope as we move into his turn 3. Okay, so Beanie's move has been quite minimal, but significant. Passed both his battle shock tests over here, fallen out of combat with the Sword Brethren, who is now behind the statue that everyone wants to touch.
That's right.
Try and touch your screens. You can probably feel just a little bit of its cosmic energy. But he's staying put with the
Castellan, because he is going to throw some grenades.
You big meanie. Staying put over here in combat because you can fire everything into combat against the Baby Knight, and even Helbrecht is staying put because, again, you can't fall back and charge, so you might as well just try and do some lumps, and there's a good chance that I'll whiff the attacks again. So,
Grenades!
Okay, grenades going off.
On a 4. It's dead.
Damn it. Damn and or blast. Do I sexplode?
Please don't, because that will kill me.
Damn it. I have been crumpled by grenades over here. A huge part of my damage output has gone out the window, and it's so annoying because if he was to shoot me with a regular pistol, I would have used the Sigil of Exigeance and I would have gotten out of there. But no, the grenade strat had to come out.
It's so interactive and fun.
Damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Okay, so that's all of the shooting done over this side of the board. It now goes over to Hugh. Can you fire into combat? Yes, you can with your multi-melter. No, it doesn't have pistols, so you can't do that. So it's going to be all of the shots from the repulsor into the Baby Knight. Oh my god, he's taken him down to 1 wound remaining, and I have 4 saves of 2 up left in order to keep him alive from the repulsor defensive array. He's made them all. He's alive on 1 wound for now, which does change things quite considerably. But now it is time for the fight phase. You have no charges over here to make.
Nope.
You are very, very far away. I'm going to unsurprisingly go in against Helbrecht first because I feel like otherwise... Yeah. So let's see if Crow can do the do. 5 attacks from Crow going in first, hitting on the 2s. And re-rolling because it's a character. Thank you for that one.
Bruno.
Now it's going to be a cool 3s to wound because I'm strength 6, but 6s are devastating. And reroll 1 for the purifiers. Just get 1 devastating, you idiot! Okay, so it's 3 saves to make -2 damage a pop. So 3 4-up saves. Ooh, he's sneaking him through. Is he though? He's thinking about it. I've still got 2 other guys as well with Nemesis Force weapons.
I'm gonna CP it.
Yeah, do it. Ooh, so no damage again by Crow. So that means now it is just 6 force weapons coming in against him from the purifiers. No rerolls here, nothing special from these extra 6s, but it's 3s to wound. And reroll the 1s for
Damn
being
you,
purifiers.
rerolling those 1s.
Okay, so that's going to be 3 more saves of 4 up. It's getting tense. It's getting real tense.
He's on 2 wounds.
2 damage. Oh, damn it, he's still alive. That means that big sword is coming for me. What was it again? 6 attacks?
6 attacks.
Jeepers H creepers, mate. This could be it for the squad. Hitting on 2s. Gulp, gulp. Ooh. And now strength 8, so it's going to be 2s again.
Oh, that was the baddie.
Gasparuni. Okay, so I have an invulnerable save with Castle and Crow, so I'll do them 2 at a time because there's 2 left and it was at -3. 3, so 2 5-up firsts. 1 made, 1 failed, so another 1 for the 3rd one. He's made it, so 1 guy and Crow left alive. That is good news over there, but unfortunately Helbrecht being alive is bad news. So now it is time for the Nemesis Demon Great Hammer with a -1 now going in against your smelly little poo-poo pancake over there. But because of the fact I have 1 CP, I'm paying for Abominus class something, which means that I get a +1 to wound against you here, which is very nice
so
indeed.
on 2s.
Which is very good. So hitting on 4s though, ooh, smelly, gross. Not bad.
What are you on about? Oh, why is he alive?
And wounding on 2s. We do drop 1 there. So
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 4 at -3. 4. 6 ups. He tried, but unfortunately, I think at 4d6 plus 1. That's
4d6 plus 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
does he explode?
Does he explode? Come on, take out Helbrecht. Oh, okay, but no, the repulsor is out of there. Okay, that's a big win for that combat, I would say.
Yeah, because I was hoping I'd get 1 more turn, which would allow him to
Just mulch them and do whatever he needs to do. But no, that is the end of Beanie's fight phase, which means that I can remove this guy from the board over here. To come down in my next battle round. Surprisingly, he'll be over there. Indeed! So we now move into my turn 4, and much like Beanie, I'm scoring 0 points. I don't have anything on the board. Oh dear. Okay, so I've gone for, instead of trying to do a gamey thing, because I am 5 points ahead, I believe, but that's all that I'm ahead, I've decided to go crazy and decided to drop down this Strike Marine over here, who's deciding to stand atop this Rhino of no concern or renown whatsoever, and he's going to do 2 incredibly cool things. One,
kill them both.
He's going to shoot this guy with a Storm Bolter and somehow kill him. And then he's going to make a miraculous 9-inch charges over there to the Sword Brethren and kill him. That is how it's going to go, because I've said it out loud.
Does he have any psychic powers?
Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. His psychic power is securing the objective. That's what he does.
Very psychic.
Leaving some psychic juice all over the
Maybe
place.
we want to play the Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, though.
What a game, man. It was so much fun. Over here, I passed the Battle Shock test, and they fell back from Helbrecht. I moved around with the Baby Knight, who's going to unleash everything into him, incinerate and Psy Cannon him, hopefully off the board, and then I can shore up this home objective and start pushing ahead into the mid-board in the 5th turn. But for now, let's do the shooting that I told you was going to happen, Bean. Like, you don't know how right I am. It's going to be a cool 2 shots at this range.
No,
4 shots?
No, before. Yes,
into your Castellan over there. So it's going to be 4 shots hitting on 3s. And look at that, mate. Already off to a great start. 4 huge hits.
It is, and I was forced to wound.
Now it's going to be forced to win, and I believe that I'm going to get them all through. I got 2 through, and it's 2 3 ups, 0 AP here. Oh,
Just got a CP there.
oh.
Yeah!
Part 1 of the plan complete. Okay, so he is out of there. Fantastic stuff. I told you that this guy here is the best that there
Rodolfo?
ever was. Yeah, Rodolphus.
The Resplendent.
Oh, yeah. Who was chastised for being too modest. So, I'm going to kick off with the Heavy Incinerator into Helbrecht over here. 2d6 auto hits. For a cool 4, I have rolled so low with this over here. But at least it's twinning. So,
Can you hear my sympathy?
you can. Re-rolling all of these. Actually, no, it's strength 6 of one of those. That's fine. Okay, 4 at -1, no cover.
Okay.
3 ups for you for Helbrecht.
Easy. He's
Is
dead.
it? Easy. He's dead. Okay, Helbrecht is out of there, which means that there is only 1 Sword Brethren left alive. But annoyingly, he's rubbing the bloody statue already, and it's the back of it, so he's clearly rubbing the butt, and it's annoying me. So I'm going to make a heroic
And he's doing a nice fruit bowl through the legs, so he's rubbing with both, mate.
So I'm going to do a heroic 9-inch charge. I do have a CP for re-rolling, and I'm going to make it. I just believe I am. Not with that attitude, but I am spending the CP.
with a re-roll.
With the CP, mate, the chances go up, up, up. Okay, well, I didn't say it loud enough, clearly, so unfortunately he's going to be standing there looking like an absolute lemon, albeit atop a very cool-looking rhino. So that's the end of my turn 4. It now goes into Beanie's turn 4, and he scores a mighty duck egg points. But that is not all, because he can move, he can shoot. Hopefully he can die. The statue is one thing, but the rhino could be anything, even a statue. So over here, the Sword Brethren has moved over to try and have this epic climactic battle against the one lone Strike Force Marine. So, does he have a pistol? I assume that he does.
He does, and I'm as much as I want to play the grenade strat again, I'm not going to. I'm going to just.
It would be hilarious though if you did. That's how I win. I just use grenades.
Okay, so it's hitting on 3s.
Yes, it is. Oh.
Okay, so his pistol didn't matter, but now it's the charge phase.
It is the charge phase.
And I've got 2 CP, so.
I'd
like to think
he's in there, but nobody wants this. Nobody wants to go onto it. So there is the battle taking place here in this shrouded wood with crystals. Look at that beautiful stuff. Right, so it is how many attacks of the Sword Brethren? 4 with lethal hits.
I think it's only 3. And I think I might have accidentally...
No. Well, we played it as 4 the entire time, so it was just carry on as 4, man. It's fine.
Well, when he's a Sword Brethren in the squad, the Sword Brethren, he gets 4.
But then they got one taken away, didn't they? So maybe it is 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've cheated as well, guys.
Absolutely fine. So 3 attacks coming in against him, but with lethal hits. That's what we want.
3s with lethal hits.
A 6, Vicky, re-roll that one because that was definitely a cock dice. It definitely helped.
And I'm going to spend
CP to re-roll. There we go. So 2 hits coming in. Cool. 3s?
3s.
1 wound coming in. AP minus
2.
Ooh.
4 up save.
Rodolfo with the resplendent.
God damn, he's so damn resplendent.
But don't tell anyone. So, he has survived the onslaught over here of the Sword Brethren.
Why didn't I play the grenade strat?
3 attacks back, hitting on 3s. Rodolfo doesn't miss.
Rodolfo is so damn sexy.
Rodolfo hits up wounds on 3s. 3 wounds coming in minus 2. Oh my god. Rodolfo has slain his mortal enemy.
The nameless, and will remain nameless, Primaris Sword Brethren.
So there we go. All of the Black Templars have been removed from the battlefield, and as closest to the statue as he is, Rodolfo gets the first rub.
Good work, Rodolfo.
It was delicious, he says, and many questioned why he took his helmet off and started licking his lips.
Yeah.
But that is the end of our battle today. Glory for the Grey Knights, indeed. So there we have it, my friends. Hope that you enjoyed the battle today. That was the Grey Knights versus Black Templars. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. And did you spot Wayne Grotsky? Did you, Bruno? Did you spot him? He says he did, but I don't think he did.
I don't think he could see.
I don't think he can see over the table. He has no idea what goes on this table. Oh wait, now he does. Now he can see. But that's been our battle report. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to follow us on the social medias, you can do so over on Instagram, where Beanie is
Beanie40k.
and I am there at RetroJ, but the O is a 0. Hope to see you over there soon, my friends. And we'll see you. Hope to see you soon, and we'll see you soon. Hope to see you soon, and have a great battle on Brob now. Whatever. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.